Hey there, history buffs. Ever wondered what it felt like when humanity first stepped into space? Or the intense rush of the civil rights movements that forever changed society? What about the mystique surrounding Marilyn Monroe's untimely death? If these questions ignite your curiosity, you're in for an incredible journey back to the 1960s. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join us on more thrilling historical adventures. Ready? Let's rock it back to the 60s. Number 1. JFK's presidential journey. 1961 ushered in an era of fresh optimism with John F. Kennedy's presidency. The youngest ever elected U.S. president, Kennedy wasn't just a political figure. He was a beacon of hope, especially amidst the intense civil rights unrest. He wasn't just born into power. His pathway was crafted through familial influence and a heroic World War II naval stint. Remember the time he secured Martin Luther King Jr.'s release from jail? That bold move etched his empathy into American hearts. And who can forget his inaugural speech? Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Pure gold. Number 2. The first human in space. Can you imagine the suspense of the space race? The Soviet Union wasn't just sending satellites into space. They sent a dog, and it returned alive. But the real jaw-dropper came when Yuri Gagarin, the Soviet pilot, orbited the Earth in 1961. Making him a global sensation. This wasn't just a win for the Soviets. It ignited the historic space race, eventually leading to American astronaut John Glenn orbiting the Earth in 1962. Imagine the thrill of competing beyond the skies. Number 3. The JFK Assassination. Just when the U.S. was dreaming big under JFK's leadership, tragedy struck. The image of Kennedy and his wife, Jackie, in that open-top car in Dallas, moments before those fatal shots, is heart-wrenching. The nation didn't just lose a president, it lost a part of its soul that day. And Jackie, standing courageously beside Lyndon Johnson during his rushed presidential oath, remains an enduring image of strength amidst despair. Number 4. Martin Luther King Jr. Vision. When Martin Luther King Jr. voiced his dream in Washington, it wasn't just a speech, it was a symphony of equality and hope. Remember his charisma, that strength born from peaceful protest, and his fearless stance against societal wrongs? His journey wasn't just about leading marches, it was about sparking change, right from the heart of a community plagued by discrimination. The resonance of his voice still echoes today, don't you think? Number 5. Marilyn Monroe's final moments. The death of Marilyn Monroe, the dazzling starlet, left the world in shock. Picture the scene, her lifeless body, the empty pill bottles. Her luminosity faded too soon. Monroe wasn't just a movie star. She battled demons under the glare of Hollywood's lights. Her death, ruled as suicide, remains shrouded in mystery and conspiracy theories. Beyond her tragic end, she left a legacy of resilience against personal turmoil. A true Hollywood enigma. Number 6. The world's first heart transplant. Now, imagine the pulsating tension in that operating room in South Africa, 1967. Kristen and Barnard wasn't just performing surgery, he was making history. The first ever human heart transplant. It's not just about the surgical milestone. It's about the human endeavor to push the boundaries of life. Today, heart transplants are a testament to that groundbreaking moment, a beat that signified endless possibilities. Number 7. The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. The 1960s faced another jolt when Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. His presence on that motel balcony in Memphis is a haunting reminder of the fight for equality. His assassination led to nationwide chaos and grief, underscoring the deep racial wounds of the era. Beyond the turmoil, King's legacy endures, encapsulated in his powerful oration and the relentless pursuit of justice. Isn't his resilience emblematic of the civil rights movement? Number 8. The moon landing. 1969 was the year humanity literally reached for the stars. Neil Armstrong's small step onto the lunar surface wasn't just a step for him. It was a cosmic leap for mankind. The Apollo 11 mission wasn't just about astronauts landing on the moon. It was a monumental testament to human ambition. Watching those iconic spacesuits navigate the lunar landscape, the world dared to dream bigger. The 1960s weren't just a decade. They were a seismic shift in culture, technology, and dreams. From the charismatic leadership of JFK to the celestial footsteps of Armstrong, these events are etched into the fabric of history. As we look back, we're reminded of the decade's turbulence and triumphs, its heartbreaks and heroics. If you enjoyed this time travel, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating journeys through history. Until next time, keep the spirit of the 60s alive in your heart.